Hi class, good evening. Since gabi ko siya nire-record, but if you are preferring to listen this recorded discussion during the day, so I'm greeting you good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so before we begin, gusto ko lang sabihin yung mga disclaimer before ko i-proceed yung recorded discussion. So disclaimer lang class, if ever may mga naririnig man kayong background noise during this recorded discussion, kindly disregard and I will try my best to deliver this lesson to you. Also, whatever or ano man ang mga personal opinions ko, since some of the topics may involve personal or emotional experiences, um, anong tawag nito? I do not intend to harm or offend any people. So also I highly encourage everyone um, to express their thoughts by sending me a message if ever meron man kayong questions or meron kayong clarifications na kailangan kong i-address. Okay? So let's start. I'd like you to take a moment to pause and reflect. So, today, we will be exploring kung ano yung concept ng spiritual self, which is a part of us na which goes beyond the physical body and the mind. So, ang ibig sabihin kasi ng spiritual self, it is about meaning, purpose, the connection we feel with something greater than ourselves and also yung mga values. So whether that's dun sa ating something greater than ourselves, whether nature ba yun, humanity, or higher power. So this lesson is not about religion but about understanding doon sa ating mga beliefs, yung inner peace natin and yung sense of purpose na naguhubog kung sino tayo. So kada sa isa sa atin merong unique journey when it comes to spirituality. So let's approach this topic with openness, with respect, and also sensitivity to one another's experiences and perspective. So ano nga bang spirituality class? So spirituality is simply about the deepest part of you or me or us and our connection to something greater than yourself or ourselves. So basically, it is about our inner life and how we search for the meaning. So spirituality, it is the feeling of being alive and connected sa lahat ng bagay. It comes from the Latin word spiritus, meaning breath or life force. So ito yung personal journey natin to find or to search for the sacred. The sacred is whatever you believe is most important, true, and holy in your life. So holy, it could be God, it could be nature, a universal energy, love, or yung truth itself. And spirituality is ito yung paniniwala daw na we can connect with something beyond mind and matter. So, ibig sabihin, it is something non-physical. So, sabi ko kanina, spirituality is search for the sacred. Ibig sabihin, we are trying to discover and humahawak tayo doon sa kung ano yung kino-consider natin na ultimate or holy sa buhay natin. Sinabi ko din kanina na ang spirituality is connection beyond mind and matter, something that is non-physical. So we are feeling a link to something eternal na hindi natin nahahawakan or hindi natin logically napapatunayan. And also, spirituality is ultimate values wherein pinapayagan natin yung connection doon sa sacred para i-guide tayo kung paano tayo mamumuhay and kung ano ang dapat nating i-value. For example, kindness, honesty, and peace. Also, spirituality is reverence and worship in the religious context, wherein we are showing deep respect, faith, and love toward a divine being like God. So, ano nga ba na naman ang pinagkaiba ng spirituality and religion? So, this is very common 'pag sinabi nating spirituality, nako-connect siya sa religion, pero hindi sila magkaparehas. So, ang religion class, it often involves with the structure. So, ano yung mga structure like a church, a mosque, mm, and also it also involves with rules, dogma, commandments, ganyan. Ano yung dogma? Ang dogma class, set siya ng mga paniniwala or parang parang basta yun, parang set siya ng belief na kung saan tinatanggap siya as true na walang halong tanong and mostly related siya sa religious or political group. So, commandments sa Catholic, example is the Ten Commandments. And religion is also involved with rituals na often shared by a community. While spirituality class, it is a personal experience and yung way of living na nag exceed inside or outside of a religion. So next we have the spiritual self. Spiritual self, ito yung deepest, sabi ko na naman, most inner part of you. So connection sa lahat ng connection to everything that is bigger than our physical body and everyday thoughts. So ito yung part na naghahanap ng meaning and naglilink siya sa sacred, the divine, or the universe. So spiritual self, it is our inner essence that connects us to the ultimate truth or reality. So in simplest terms, ito yung soul natin, yung life force or the real you beneath your personality. So ang development ng spiritual self class, it is develop part of yourself na kung saan we are watching, we are learning and interacting with others, especially doon sa mga places like family, school, and church or any spiritual community. So, yung inner essence na sinasabi ko kanina, class, for example, you are feeling a sense of peace kapag tumitingin ka sa stars. So, 'pag tumitingin ka daw sa stars, nagkakaroon ka ng connection doon sa, um, kalawakan or gaano kalaki yung universe. So, sa development naman, sabi diyan develops through interaction. For example, a child is learning to say thank you bago kumain because their family tinuruan sila kung paano yung proper way to acknowledge a higher power or express gratitude. So, di ba, every time nakakain tayo, we are praying and we are saying thank you Lord for the blessings and so on and so forth. Yan. So, bago ko pala ituloy yung discussions class, if ever any one of you is an atheist, okay, anong ibig sabihin ng atheist? Walang religion or they do not believe in God. I do not intend to I do not intend to hurt you or magparinig. Ganyan. Kasi this is for academic purposes only. Okay. Saglit lang. Okay, so let's proceed with the practice of religion. So, the practice of religion, religion is the belief or one way people practice yung spiritual self nila by believing in or interacting with the supernatural. Okay, mamaya discuss ko yung supernatural. So, sa atin, sa Philippines, meron tayong iba't ibang pre-Hispanic beliefs before Christianity. So, mga Filipinos, naniniwala sila sa spiritual world na puno daw ito ng gods. The world is full of gods like Bathala and many spirits na naninirahan and protected sa mga natural places kagaya ng mga puno, mga bukid, ano pa ba, bundok and dagat, mga ganyan. So parang yung ano ba 'to, Greek mythology, si Zeus, si Poseidon, si Athena, yang mga ganyan. May gano'n daw tayong paniniwala. Pero based yan sa Hispanic, ah, Hispanic era or Hispanic belief. So example niyan is we are making regular sacrifices and prayers doon sa mga espiritong nagbabantay sa mga bukid para daw maging masaya sila and magbibigay sila ng good harvest. Also, yung power daw ng mga spiritual leaders. So, yung power ng mga spiritual leaders like for example, albularyo, um, meron daw silang ability to communicate or i-control yung supernaturals na binibigyan sila ng high respect and they are given an important position in the community. And also, another practice of religion in the Philippines is that yung mga, anong tawag nito, mga spirits daw ng mga ninuno natin were often represented by wood or metal images. Yan. So, may mga, tawag nito, ribulto, ganon. So, these people, hindi naman nila nakikita yung images just as wood, pero naniniwala na sila na may actual spirit na nandun sa ribulto na yon. Also, moral code, wherein merong belief na kasama ang system of reward or punishment after death. So, naniniwala sila na kapag you do good during buhay ka pa, pupunta ka daw sa langit pag namatay ka. Or kapag makasalanan kang tao, pupunta ka sa hell. Yung iba naman, after daw hell, may purgatory daw. But that is not proven. Yan. So, itong reward or punishment after death, it is based daw dun sa paano paano namuhay ang isang tao, which links to morality to the supernatural. So, Philippines is known as one of the biggest population or a Christian nation, and the Philippines stand out as the only country in Asia na kung saan majority of the population follows the Christian faith. Meaning, yung spiritual self is largely connected doon sa Christian beliefs na naniniwala ang Filipinos kay God, kay Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, so ano nga ba ang supernatural? Supernatural is simply anything na that is above, beyond, or outside of the natural world we can see, we can touch, or scientifically explain. So, simply put, ito yung realm ng mga bagay like God, spirits, miracles, and yung original source daw ng lahat ng nag exist sa mundo. So, ang mga Filipinos, meron silang iba't ibang supernatural beliefs. Wait lang. So, itong mga Filipino supernatural creatures, yun ang mga pinaniniwalaan nila. And for example, yan is yung iba't ibang variety ng nakakatakot na mga tricky and mythical beings that explain the unknown. So, itong mga ito daw, it serves as moral guides or just make ginagawa lang nila for good stories. Example dyan is yung aswang. So, we are aware ano ang aswang. Yan, a monster that looks like human by day, pero pag gabi, it transform into an animal-like. Yan. And it is believed na kumakain daw ang mga aswang ng human flesh. And mas gusto nila ang mga buntis as victims. They are often associated with vampires. Yung mga manananggal naman or tinatawag na ek-ek, this is a specific type of aswang na kung saan nahihiwalay yung katawan. Alam na natin yan, yung nahahati hanggang bewang. So, naniniwalang mga Filipinos na pag nilagyan mo daw ng asin or bawang, yung ang ito mga bintana, hindi daw sila lalapit or aalis daw sila. Also, yung kapre. A kapre is, ito yung dark, filthy, hairy giant na nag smoke daw ng malaking sigarilyo. and nagtatago siya sa malalaking puno. And ito, itong kapre daw is pinapanakot sa mga bata na mag-stay lang sa bahay and wag maglalakad sa paggabi. We also have the duwende. So the duwende is the Filipino version of elf, dwarf or goblin. So ito maliliit daw silang tao. So naninirahan daw sila sa mga bahay, sa mga puno na specifically tinatawag na punso. So they either bring good luck or bad luck. And we also have the encanto or diwata. So in English, it is fairies or beautiful forest spirits na nagpoprotekta daw sa natural world. So we also have Chanak or Impacto. It is an evil spirit that was originally a baby na namatay bago siya mabinyagan. So yung kaya daw sila nananakot or nagpaparamdam because natrap daw yung soul nila and they turned into a demonic baby-like creature. We also have the tikbalang, the half-human, half-horse creature. And lumalabas lang daw sila during full moon and naghahanap sila ng biktima. So, before Spanish arrived with Catholicism, ang mga spiritual life daw ng mga Filipinos ay centered on the belief na ang mga spirits daw ay inhabiting nature. And meron silang deep reverence doon sa mga ninuno natin. So, dahil nga na-develop ang spiritual life ng mga Filipinos, we usually believe in animism, anitism, and bathalism. So, animism or anitism, ito daw yung paniniwala na ang mga spirits or anito and souls ay nag-exist hindi lang sa mga tao but also in nature and yung mga spirits of their ancestors. So, as you can see dyan sa picture sa right side, yan ay example ng anito. So, ancestor worship naman, ang mga natives, they revered, uh, ang tawag dito, or they have deep respect doon daw sa mga namatay ng mga ninuno. So, naniniwala sila na kapag namatay sila, tumataas daw sila into godhood or doon sa tinatawag na sky world or langit. Kasama ng mga iba't ibang ah, spirits. So, Bathalism naman, it is the belief in Bathala as a superior god or creator. Anito statues and bulol. So, we have the different idols of ancestors. Like yung sinabi ko na nandyan sa my right side. So, to honor the dead ancestors, ang mga natives they carve, man Tagalog ng carve, na basta gumagawa sila ng wooden statues na tinatawag nilang bulol, galing sa hardwood. So, itong mga estatwa daw nito, wala daw silang bunganga to symbolize that yung mga patay daw hindi na nakakapagsalita. But meron silang physical representations na kung saan merong naninirahang spirit. So, spiritual leaders and healers naman, communities, iba't ibang communities which is kilala pa rin hanggang ngayon na merong mga spiritual leaders na nakakausap daw ng mga spirits or kaya nilang makipag-usap sa spirits. So first we have the Babaylan or Katalonan. So ito daw yung mga spiritual leaders na madalas babae. Babae. Pag sinabing Babaylan or Katalonan, babae ang spiritual leader. Kapag bayot or binabae, male healers naman sila. Healers and herbalists, intercessors, they go between yung local gods and spirits. They are also spiritual advisors sa mga community leaders or mga kapitan, mayor, ganyan. So, ang Babaylan, common daw ito sa Visayas and Mindanao, while Catalonan is ginagamit sa Luzon. So ano nga ba ang wait lang class ha, yan. Ano nga ba ang impact ng Catholicism? So when Spanish Catholic friars or praile arrived sa bansa natin, dumating sila, they actively tried to erase yung mga existing beliefs na yon. Hindi daw dapat basta-basta naniniwala sa mga ganyan kasi meron talagang dapat paniwalaan na higher being. So, ang mga Spanish, they labeled the native spirits and mythical creatures as malignos, or maligno in Tagalog. Or in English, it is the evil spirits. So, yung mga powerful goddesses, yung mga gwardya sa mga gubatan, sa mga bundok, or tinatawag na diwata, hindi na sila gaanong kinilala. Hmm. Parang dahil nga ganun yung naging influence ng Spanish sa atin, parang nawala or nag-diminish or medyo na-lessen yung paniniwala ng mga Filipinos about powerful goddesses. So, itong spiritual functions ng mga Babaylan and Catalonan is, anong tawag nito, were forced underground. Kumbaga, nagkaroon din ng misinterpretation. So, sinabi nila na ang mga Babaylan and Catalonans daw, they are practicing darker magic or kulam and barang. We have the pre-colonial Filipino concepts of dungan and ginhawa, wherein it explains the spirit or soul of a person, especially breaking down the life force into two distinct parts na dapat mag-work together. So, ang mga Filipinos daw, they believe humans had dungan and ginhawa. Wait lang. So, when we say dungan, ito yung companion spirit na nagko-coexist or nakikitira or kasama ng katawan natin. So, nagbibigay daw ito ng consciousness, ng emotion, intellect, and sensibilities. So, ito yung personality and awareness. So, ang question, pwede ba silang umalis? The answer is yes. It can leave the body voluntarily during sleep. So, kaya daw tayo nananaginip. So, example niyan is yung nandito sa may picture. Yan, nagkakaroon daw ng astral projection. Paano kapag umalis siya habang gising tayo? Kapag umalis daw siya, when we are awake, the body becomes an empty shell. So, para na lang robot yung katawan natin na walang battery. So, kapag hindi daw bumalik ang dungan, mamamatay daw yung tao. So, isipin nyo ang dungan is like a software or an operating system sa cellphone. Sinasabi niya sa buttons kung ano ang gagawin. Ano naman ang ginhawa? So, ginhawa is the breath of life. Ito yung vital force or breath of life. It is the engine na kung saan pinapanatiling tumatakbo yung katawan natin. It is responsible daw sa ating heartbeat and pulso. So kapag umalis siya, the person dies instantly. Wala nang buhay na matitira. The body stops immediately. So, siginhawa parang siya daw yung battery doon sa ating cellphone na kapag walang battery or lowbat, wala na. Walang silbi yung katawan natin. So, ang mga babaylan, they perform different rituals like patulod and pukaw for the soul. Wait lang. So, when we say patulod, nagpa-perform daw ang isang babaylan to usher the soul or kalag to the world of the dead. So example, or purpose nito is para daw mapigilan yung soul na bumalik or manggulo pa sa ano tawag ito? Sa living or tayong mga buhay. Nag-ano sila, na meron silang pina-perform na ritual para umalis yung multo or morto, ghost in English. Yung pukaw naman, the Babaylans performs a rite to awaken the soul. So, nangyayari daw ito kung ang family gusto nilang makipag-interact or gisingin yung soul or perhaps ma-retrieve yung nawawalang dungan, patulod and pukaw. So bukod doon sa mga dungan, ginhawa, mga iba't ibang supernatural beliefs ng mga Filipino, we are also believing in rituals and ceremonies. Na- So rituals and ceremonies are both important and they are both different. So pag sinabi nating ritual, ito yung specific detailed sequence of actions. So ano ang gagawin? Ito yung mga steps, yung mga words and gestures na pine-perform in an order through na nangyayari through a special location. Okay, for example, sa mga Catholics, meron kasi yung part na kung saan may sinasabi ang pare, parang Latin words minsan, while sprinkling water doon sa believers or devotees nila. And kapag ceremony naman, it is a formal event wherein yung ritual, it takes place. So it can also refer to simple or polite actions. Example is baptism. Baptism is an example of ceremony na kung saan nag-gather, nagsasama-sama ang buong pamilya, may mga music, yan, and rituals of cleansing takes place. So sa Catholics, binibinyagan ang baby. Pero sa mga Christians, adult, ilulubog sa pool. I am a Christian class and nung nabinyagan ako as Christian, sabi nila, I was born again. Ibig sabihin ko, ano yung kasalanan ko noon pa before I converted to Christian, naalis na daw yun. So, yung nabinyagan ako ulit, ibig sabihin, parang new life for me. Ganun siya. And yun yung pagtanggap ko kay Lord. Okay, wait lang. So, we have different Christian rituals in the Philippines also. Okay, yung Eucharist and also baptism, nabanggit ko kanina. We also have wedding ceremonies wherein ang Filipino weddings daw are kilala sa ibang bansa na rich or formal ceremonies na punong-puno ng maraming symbols and rituals wherein na-emphasize yung support ng community para sa mag-asawa. Unlike in Western weddings, they just sign the license. Witness lang sila, ganyan. Pero sa Pilipinas, maraming ninong and ninang na kung saan meron silang iba't ibang active and symbolic roles. Okay. Na. Ayan. Dito na tayo sa witchcraft and kulam. So, Filipino spiritual practices include beliefs doon sa kulam and mayaw-mayaw. Mayaw-mayaw or rituals. Ginagamit to influence yung mga events, yung mga pagpapagaling ng mga may sakit and also to protect communities. So, ano nga ba ang witchcraft? So, witchcraft, it involves yung mga magical skills or spells para ma-achieve yung gustong outcome. Kapag kulam naman class, it is a Filipino folk magic wherein nagfo-focus siya sa innate power and secret knowledge or tinatawag na mahikabaha or low magic. Yan. So itong practice na to is famously nalilink siya sa mga places kagaya ng Siquijor, Samar, and Sorsogon. So ang mangkukulam or the witch, ito yung tao na nagkakas ng spell. So ang madalas na goal niya is maghiganti. So yung mga mangkukulam daw gumagamit sila ng voodoo doll or an image of the victim or picture, and yung mga karayom daw tutusok-tusukin niya to inflict pain or sickness kahit na malayo sila. So meron din sila mga sinasabing iba't ibang chants, may mga kandila, may mga iba't ibang potions, ganun daw siya. We also have what we call the Mayaw Mayaw. So the Mayaw Mayaw, it is a stylized dance ritual galing sa Visayas region, specifically sa Samar, na kung saan nire-replay nila or nire-reenact nila yung pagan rites para magkaroon ng interaction sa spiritual world para sa specific purposes. So yung tambalan or tamyawan, the performer, ito daw yung ritual specialist, parang babaylan. Sila yung nagpa-perform nung mayaw based on doon sa request ng kliyente nila. So yung mayaw-mayaw, ang purpose niyan is to, for example, exorcism. Yan. To drive out spirit evil, to drive out evil spirits, I mean. Or we are giving petition or thanksgiving, healing, and also house blessing. Lang sa Ilocanos naman, we are doing atang or food offering. So this is a traditional food offering na binibigay sa mga spirits, both good and evil, para masigurado yung safety, yung magandang kalusugan, and good harvest. So para din maalis yung mga evil spirits or para pasalamatan ang mga espiritu sa tulong nila. Sa Bicol naman, we have the Santiguar. So, ini-emphasize daw yung presence ng mga unseen people or tao na madalas um, ito daw yung mga aggrieved spirits na naniniwalang nagbibigay ng sakit. So, kapag hindi daw gumaling yung sakit by modern medicine, ang isang taong may sakit goes to the parabulong or albularyo. Na So, ang mga Filipinos, they use magic and witchcraft. So, ang magic class, ibig sabihin, ito yung method na ginagamit para makipag-interact sa supernatural para ma-achieve yung particular result. So, hindi siya kaparehas ng tricks or illusion. So, ang magic, it gives people a sense of control over uncertain events. So, bakit nga ba ginagamit ito ng mga tao? Ginagamit sila para ma-ensure na maganda ulit yung magiging result. Ginagamit nila ito paulit-ulit. If the magic fails, mas naniniwala ang tao na kailangan daw nilang i-perform yung steps ng tama or baka nagawa nila ito ng mali and kailangan nilang ulitin yon. So when we say naman witchcraft, man sinabi ko kanina, hindi siya specifically kapag ginamit yung magic, ginagamit siya for to do evil sa isang tao. And madalas pag sinabing witchcraft kasi connected siya sa devil. Okay, so meron kayong activity. So ang activity is doon sa mga diniscuss kong Philippine mythical creatures. Mamili kayo ng isang creature doon na kung saan masyado kayong interesado or parang nakakot ng attention ninyo. So, do a little extra research by asking your family elders doon sa napili ninyong creature. Ano nga bang specific traits ng mga creature na napili ninyo? And ano yung meron ba kayo mas-share na common stories? Okay, again, ulitin ko no. Pili kayo ng creature. Yung creature, kunwari Superman. Ano nga ba ang mga Philippine mythical creatures na diniscuss ko kanina? Kunyari Superman. And then as a family member or do a research kung ano nga ba ang itsura niya, ano ang katangian nung creature na napili ninyo. So kapag may napili na kayong creature, paano nyo siya ipapas sa akin? Meron akong isi-send na Google Classroom. So, yung Google Classroom na yon doon nyo isasubmit. Hindi na kayo magsasubmit sa akin ng paper. Doon nyo isasubmit yung output ninyo. Okay? Ulitin ko for the third time. Pipili kayo ng isang Philippine mythical creature and then magre-research kayo kung ano yung um, traits niya, ano yung itsura niya, and also share your own story about the uh, story or experience about dun sa napili ninyong creature kung may experience ba kayo. Isa-submit nyo siya on 1 week after I posted itong video na ito and isasubmit nyo siya sa Google Classroom na isesend ko sa mga kanya-kanyang GC ninyo. So, hindi na kayo ang tawag nito, magpapasa akin ng coupon. Okay? So, that ends our discussions class. So, isasabit niyo siya 1 week after kung ni-record um, itong recorded discussion na to. Okay, so thank you very much for listening class and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!